Hi students, today's math lesson is finding related multiplication facts of 3. It's April 1st, 2020. Here's our math objective. You can go ahead and repeat after me. We can identify related multiplication facts of 3. Here's what that means. We know that 6 times 3 is 18. That means that 3 times 6 is also going to be 18. Those two are related multiplication facts. If you look here, all they did was switch the orders of the numbers that were being multiplied. Okay? So 6 times 3 equals 3 times 6, which means numbers can be multiplied in any order. That is super important to note, okay? Similar to addition, where you can add in any order, numbers can also be multiplied in any order. All right, so let's take a look at this here, okay? So here we have 6 groups of 3, okay? You see 6 here and you see 3 here, and they've drawn out in pink the 6 groups of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, okay? Remember that the multiplication sign means groups of. I see 6 groups of 3 here, all right? So now, all we did was flip this picture over. Do you see how we're going to turn it on its side, and we're going to get this picture down here. So we already know that 6 times 3 equals 18. Instead, now, we have 3 groups of 6 in each group. So we have 3 groups of 6. Remember, we can replace groups of with the multiplication sign. So we now know that 3 times 6 equals 18. We could count this by saying 6, 12, 18. We're skip counting by 6's there. So these two facts, 6 times 3 equals 18 and 3 times 6 equals 18, are related facts. The 6 is the same, just in a different order, okay? Same with the 3. All we did was switch the order, which did make the array look different, right? This right here is called an array. Let me spell that out for you. Array, okay? And what happened is all it did was switch, right? So if we look here at all of them together, okay, we have 6 groups with 3 in each, or 3 groups with 6 in each. That's the difference, right? So we see how all that happened to get this array was that this one flipped on its side and we grouped them differently, okay? That's us proving that we can switch the numbers instead of just saying, oh, well, we know we can switch the numbers, we're good to go. It's always important to prove your math thinking. Okay, let's look at this example. Okay, so I have 4 groups here, and I have 3 in each group. So I'm going to group them 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, so I have 4. Remember, this means groups of 3. 4 times 3 is 12. We counted 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 dots total, okay? Now, we have a slightly different picture here, okay? We have 3 groups of 4, okay? So I count 4, 8, 12. I have 3 groups of 4, and that equals 12. We have 12 dots total. In both of these questions, we had a total of 12 dots. These two facts are related facts because all we did was switch the number. Here, let's do this. Let's make this a different color. Do you see how I have a pink 3 in each equation, and I also have a blue 4 in each equation? They just switched the order. Our arrays here showed how all we did was switch the number of groups, right? We had the same total. All right. I'm going to leave this one up. I want you to pause your video, and I want you to try your best to solve this on your own. Take out a piece of paper, try and write down what you think the two related multiplication facts are. When you're done, go ahead and unpause this video and continue to watch. All right, now that you're back, let's go over what the answer is here, okay? I have 7 groups, and I have 3 in each group. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. I have 7 groups of 3, and the answer that I just said was 21. I see 21 dots here, all right? Now over here we have 3 groups of 7, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and circle 1 group of 7, 7, 2 groups of 7, 14, 3 groups of 7, 21. So I have 3, remember the multiplication sign means groups of 7, which still gives me a total of 21 dots. You'll see that in each equation, I have a blue 7, I have a pink 3, and I have a green 21. All that happened here was we switched the order of these two numbers. That means we have found related facts. There are 21 dots in each of these pictures, okay? Which is why they are related. We have the same answer, and all we did was switch the order in which we were multiplying the numbers. All right, let's work on this one together. So we have 8 groups with 3 in each group. Let's count them. We have 3 dots, 6 dots, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. If you're not comfortable with this yet, skip counting by 3s, I want you to go ahead and count the dots one by one, but I'm going to encourage you to please practice skip counting by 3s so you can get better at doing this more quickly. All right, so now, since I have 8, remember that times means groups of 3 equals 24. I know 8 times 3 equals 24 based off of this picture, okay? Now over here, I have 3 groups of 8. So I'm going to count. There's 8, 1 group of 8, 2 groups of 8, that's 16, 3 groups of 8 is 24. Oh my goodness, look at that. I have the same answer. There are 24 dots in both of these pictures, okay? Now, it looks like I have 3 groups of, remember this means groups of, the time symbol, 3 groups of 8 equals 24. Again, we've found 2 multiplication facts that have the same answer. All we did was switch the order of these numbers, which means we have found, again, related facts. All you really have to find out here is that 8 times 3 is 24. Technically, then you don't have to do any math, because all you have to do is switch the numbers, and you know that you're going to get 24 as well. Okay, last one. This is like your exit ticket, so I want you to take back out that piece of paper that you've been working with. I want you to try and solve this, and I want you to pause your video. I want you to unpause it when you're ready to see the answer, okay? This is your final question of the day before you move into independent practice. All right? So, once you've unpaused, here's the answer, okay? So we have 9 groups with 3 in each group. Okay, so we skip count 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Okay, so it looks like I have 27 here. Since I know I'm finding related facts, ooh, excuse me, I know that I can also put 27 here because there's going to be 27 dots in each. Okay, so I have 9 groups of 3, which equals 27. Okay, now if I'm going to find this related multiplication fact, I already know that I have 3 groups of 9. 1 group of 9, 2 group of 9, 3 group of 9, 9, 18, 27. I know that all I have to do is switch these 2 numbers. So I can put the 9 here, and I can put the 3 here, and I get 3 times 9 equals 27, or 3 groups of 9 equals 27. So really, once I find one of the related facts, the reason it's important to know that they're related facts is you know you can switch them. You shouldn't have to think about switching them anymore. When you see it, and if I ask you, what do you know about the numbers 27, 9, and 3, you should be able to tell me that 9 times 3 equals 27, and 3 times 9 also equals 27. Off the top of your head, you should know that you know both of those numbers are true, okay? So this is going to help you a lot with your work and your workbooks this week, okay? Today, you're looking at pages 160 to 162. I'm just pulling those up here. All right. It's going to help you with those pages, but it's also going to continue to help you with pages 163 and 164 as you're moving forward, okay? That 163 and 164 are exactly what this lesson goes along with, okay? All right, students, I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. Remember that we can identify related multiplication facts of 3, which means that numbers can be multiplied in any order. Please reach out or comment with any questions. Bye, students.